Akua was born with a gift her fingers were meant to drum. She grew up in the kingdom of Ashanti, surrounded by the vibrant rhythms of her community. Her mother, a respected drummer, taught Akua everything she knew. As Akua's skills improved, she began to play for the village ceremonies, and her talent soon made her a beloved figure in the kingdom.
Wandering in the forest, Akua stumbled upon a hidden clearing. In the center of the clearing stood an enormous tree, its trunk adorned with strange symbols. As she drew closer, she noticed a glittering object lying at the base of the tree, a golden drum with intricate carvings. The drum seemed to call to her, and Akua felt an inexplicable connection to it. As soon as Akua touched the golden drum, it began to glow. A soft whispering filled her ears, speaking a language she couldn't understand. The drum's glow intensified, and the whispers grew louder. Suddenly, the drum spoke to her in a clear voice. "Akua, you have been chosen to restore my lost rhythms, stolen by the mischievous spirit Anansi."
Akua was both thrilled and intimidated by the drum's words. She had heard stories of Anansi, the trickster spirit known for his cunning and wit, but she couldn't turn her back on the drum's plea. With a deep breath, Akua accepted the challenge. The golden drum began to glow brighter, and the whispers grew louder, guiding her towards the path she must take. With a sense of purpose, Akua set off on her journey to confront Anansi and reclaim the stolen rhythms. Forest, the trees grew taller, and the shadows darker. Akua's heart raced with anticipation and a hint of fear. She had never been this far from home before, but the drum's presence reassured her. She walked for hours, the drum's glow lighting her way, until she came across a clearing with a massive spider web stretched across it. In the center of the web, a figure lurked, watching her every move. Akua's eyes locked onto the figure in the web center, a tall, slender being with skin like dark silk and eyes that gleamed like gold. Anansi, the trickster spirit, gazed back at her, a sly smile spreading across his face. "Welcome, Akua," he said, his voice low and smooth. "I've been expecting you. You're brave to venture into my domain, but foolish to think you can defeat me." Akua stood tall, her hand on the golden drum. "I've come for the stolen rhythms," she declared. Anansi chuckled, his eyes glinting with mischief. "Very well, little drummer. To retrieve the rhythms, you must first pass my tests. Are you prepared to face them?" Akua hesitated, but the drum's glow encouraged her. "I'm ready," she said, her voice firm. Anansi snapped his fingers, and the web began to glow with an eerie light. "Then let us begin," he said, his smile growing wider. Anansi gestured to a nearby tree, where a small, delicate drum hung from a branch. "Your first test is to play a rhythm that will make the trees dance," he said, his eyes sparkling with mischief. Akua approached the drum, feeling a strange energy emanating from it. She began to play, her fingers moving swiftly across the drumhead. The trees surrounding the clearing started to sway, their branches moving in time with the rhythm. But just as Akua thought she had succeeded, the trees suddenly stopped dancing. Anansi laughed, his eyes glinting with trickery. "You may have passed the first part of the test, but there's more to it," he said, snapping his fingers again. The drum in Akua's hands began to glow with an intense light, and she felt a surge of energy course through her body. Suddenly she was transported to a different realm, where she found herself surrounded by a group of fierce-looking creatures, their eyes fixed on her with a hungry gaze. "You must play a rhythm that will tame these beasts," Anansi's voice echoed in her mind. Akua's heart raced as she realized the true nature of the test. Akua's mind raced as she gazed at the ferocious creatures. She remembered her mother's words, "Music has the power to tame the wildest of hearts." With a deep breath, she began to play a soothing rhythm on the drum. The creatures' eyes never left hers, but their posture relaxed, their growls softening. The drum's glow enveloped them, and they began to sway to the rhythm. As Akua played on, the creatures' ferocity faded, replaced by a calm, almost serene expression. They drew closer, their eyes now filled with a curious wonder. Akua's music had tamed them. Anansi's voice whispered in her mind, "Well done, Akua. You have passed the second test." The creatures vanished, and Akua found herself back in the clearing, the golden drum still pulsing with energy. Anansi approached her, a hint of respect in his eyes. You have proven your skill and courage. But the final test will require all your wit and cunning. He led her to a large, ancient-looking door hidden behind a waterfall. Solve the riddle of the door, and you shall reclaim the stolen rhythms. Akua's heart raced as she examined the door, searching for any clues. Akua studied the door, her eyes scouring every inch of its surface. She noticed intricate carvings of various instruments, but no visible handles or keyholes. Anansi's voice whispered in her mind, "The answer lies in the language of music." Akua's thoughts raced as she examined the carvings again. Suddenly, she noticed a small inscription on the doorframe. Play the silence. She pondered the meaning, her mind connecting the dots. With a burst of insight, she realized that playing the silence meant creating a rhythm without making a sound. Akua closed her eyes, focused on her inner rhythm, and began to play the silence. The air seemed to vibrate with an unseen energy, and the door creaked open, revealing a chamber filled with glittering crystals and a pedestal supporting a small leather-bound book. Anansi's voice echoed, "Well done, Akua. The book contains the stolen rhythms. Take it, and you shall restore music to the kingdom." But as Akua reached for the book, a voice boomed from the shadows. "Not so fast, young drummer." A figure emerged, its presence commanding attention. "I, the guardian of the rhythms, shall not let them fall into your hands without a final challenge." The guardian, a majestic being with skin like polished stone and hair like a wild tangle of vines, gazed at Akua with eyes that burned like embers. "You have proven your skill and wit, but now you must face the ultimate test, a drumming duel." Akua's heart raced as the guardian led her to a vast, circular platform. In the center stood two magnificent drums, their surfaces etched with ancient symbols. "We shall play the rhythm of the elements," the guardian declared. "Water, fire, earth, and air. The one who most perfectly captures their essence shall claim the stolen rhythms." The duel began, and Akua's fingers danced across the drumhead, summoning the rhythms of the elements. The guardian matched her beat for beat, their drums echoing in perfect harmony. But Akua refused to yield, pouring all her passion and creativity into the music. The duel reached its climax, with Akua and the guardian creating a maelstrom of sound that seemed to shake the very foundations of the chamber. And then, in a burst of inspiration, Akua introduced a new rhythm, one that blended the elements in a way that was both familiar and innovative. The guardian's eyes widened in surprise, and then a smile spread across their face. "You have done it, Akua. You have captured the essence of the elements and created something new, something truly remarkable." The guardian bowed to Akua, acknowledging her victory. "You have proven yourself worthy of the stolen rhythms. Take the book and restore music to the kingdom." Akua opened the book, and the stolen rhythms flew out, returning to their rightful places in the kingdom. The land was once again filled with the sweet sounds of music, and the people rejoiced. Akua returned to her village, where she was hailed as a hero. She used the golden drum to teach others, and soon the kingdom was filled with drummers, all playing in harmony. Anansi, the trickster spirit, appeared to Akua once more. "Well done, little drummer," he said with a grin. "You have outwitted me and restored music to the land. Keep the golden drum as a symbol of your triumph, and remember, music has the power to overcome even the greatest challenges." And so Akua lived out her days, drumming and teaching, her legacy living on through the rhythms that filled the kingdom. The golden drum remained by her side, a reminder of her incredible journey and the power of music to transform and uplift.